traveling. The first thing I have to do to get my life back together, really nice everything shower, and let's unpack. Boing. I forgot that was in there. Look what I brought back.
She has no idea right now. There's another one I forgot.
I'm just gonna walk with it to the kitchen. Hey! What is this? Dad won it for you, baby! Wait.
Oh! She's gone.
She didn't even see the other one.
Didn't. Oh, she just found both.
Feels so good to be back home in my own little bed. It's 7:18 and I'm going to rot in bed until tomorrow. Well, that post-traveling reset is really gonna hit today, and we are getting back to our healthy habits because for the past 2 weeks we haven't had any structure in our diet at all, but it's what we were working our way up to. The past 2 months we were trying to eat low carb and a little bit more healthy in preparation for Japan, just so that we would feel like we earned it in Japan, and we really did. But we are back home, and even though we don't have necessarily any big trips like that that we're looking forward to, right? Actually, I'm lying. There is one trip that we have planned at the end of May that is going to be our anniversary trip. We're doing it right after like a work trip that we're doing. Hello? Well, I think maybe our dishwasher is broken. Has anybody had those noises in their dishwasher before? I'm not gonna lie, I really did miss my eating habits that we had. They just made me feel so good when I was at home. So I think we're just gonna continue trying to eat a little bit healthier throughout the week. And then on weekends, maybe have some sweet treats. But we went grocery shopping yesterday. Sunday, we had a semi-productive Sunday reset yesterday. We got some groceries. No, but really, like, I came back so motivated to film content for you guys and just give me a little bit of a refresh, even though the trip itself was a little bit chaotic and I didn't have much sleep because I was trying to edit while also going out the entire day and walking about 20,000 steps a day. Actually, I'm exaggerating. It was more around 15,000, but still, I have a pretty sedentary life other than my 10K run prep that I've been doing for the past couple of months, and even that isn't that much compared to 15,000 steps every single day for 2 weeks. So it was a little hard for me, but now it means that I'm one step closer to my 10K. Anyways, we got these groceries yesterday during that grocery restock, and we also bought a rotisserie chicken that Ricardo shredded up yesterday. And as well, let's do a little bit of a chicken like Caesar salad vibe, but we got some carrots, some cucumbers, and romaine lettuce. I feel like we have so much to catch up on. Even though I did film for you guys while I was in Japan, I don't feel like we had like a good yap session while we were there. I'm really not sure if the walking a lot is correlated at all to how I felt in Japan, but even though I was eating a lot of carb heavy things like ramen, honestly ramen's like the one thing that we really indulged in, I never really felt really heavy, bloated. And that's how I normally feel like at home whenever I'll have ramen or anything that's a little bit carb heavy. So it could possibly be that we were like walking and out and about every single day, especially after eating. And another thing, I was fully expecting to gain some weight when I was over there, and I was okay with it. I was like, okay, I've lost all this weight already. I'm okay with gaining like some of it back. I just want to have fun in Japan. And surprisingly, I actually weighed myself right now and I am, I think, 2 more pounds down than what I left. That being said, I think I have found the most success within the last 2 years. Even when I started going to the gym and I hired a personal trainer and everything, even though I had a lot of muscle during that time, I think in terms of weight loss, I've seen the most success when I followed a low carb diet, and I think it's what works best for my diet and PCOS and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to continue following a semi low carb diet because it's so hard for me to lose weight, and just seeing like the scale drop little by little within the last 2 months, what I thought was going to be like a slight restart to my health journey has turned into like actually discovering something that works for my body, which is really rare because normally that does not happen for my body. If you have been having a little bit of trouble, maybe you guys could also try low carb. I am going to start running again though, and that is one thing that I'm nervous about because my 10K run is in about 3 weeks and I haven't ran in like 2 weeks. Even though I've been doing a lot of walking, like I've been doing 6 miles every single day for the past 2 weeks, but walking them throughout the day, not really like running them. So I'm nervous to get back into that because what if I lost all my progress? You will see, but I am kind of getting over a cold right now. Thankfully, I do feel good, but my breathing is not 100% the best. One thing I will say that I really like having these kind of like adventurous vacations, especially I would say in the last 2 years. Japan has been one of those, and the last one to that was when we went to Guatemala the year before that. And not only because of the amazing views, the sightseeing, and just like enriching ourselves with the culture, but also because I feel like I grow a lot as a person in a lot of different aspects. For Guatemala, there was a lot of different things like hiking that volcano and realizing that I'm capable of really hard things. Like I never thought that I would be able to hike a volcano like that, especially not being as athletic as all of the other people that were hiking the volcano. Driving the quads in like the middle of the street in Guatemala, because you guys know that I fear driving, and it's more of like a mental thing more than like actually me knowing how to drive, because I know how to drive, you know, but just my brain takes over sometimes. And so now like I'm still afraid of driving. Like I don't think that's ever gonna change, but like now I'm able to push myself. Before we went to Japan, like I went to go get my nails done and I drove there. It's a fear that I feel like I'm always gonna have, but slowly but surely goes away a little bit to the point where I'm able to do certain tasks. And in Japan, we did the go-kart experience, which is what I was like fearing the most. Like when we got there, I just like canceled it out of my brain. Like I didn't even want to think about it until the day before. I was like, oh my gosh, we're doing go-karts tomorrow. And I was so scared to drive. Thankfully, we did it on a Sunday morning, so there wasn't that much traffic, but still like driving in a different country in a go-kart. But it was such a great experience. I'm so happy that I did it. Like I already know this, and this is the reason why I like exploring new things, trying new things out, even the things that are scary to me, because I know that afterwards I feel so happy, and it feels like such a rewarding experience to do something that you didn't think you were capable of doing. So that's why I knew I couldn't chicken out, especially because everybody else was so excited to do it, and I was like, I'm gonna have serious FOMO if I chicken out and I don't drive right now. So we did that, but we do have to go shopping after this for some tomato cages, because I'm gonna do a garden check for you guys. But my tomatoes are growing so much and they definitely need support, so I need to go get tomato cages for them. And I also want to make myself a caldito, especially because I feel like I have this little cold going on, my resfriado, and I think like a warm soup. Let's eat this and then garden check. It's garden check time. Before I actually left to Japan, this strawberry plant thing had 2 that we ate, and we have another one now that we're here. And all of the strawberry plants have a lot of flowers now, so we're gonna have a lot of strawberries here soon. I also transplanted that one hydrangea, and I thought it was gonna completely die, and even though some of the front flowers did die, look at how the back one is thriving. And I love that pink color. Also, my zinnias are growing a lot. I did transplant the cucumbers right before I left, and I honestly thought they might not make it because I wasn't here to really take care of them. And I also put these plastic water bottles that I cut on them because there was a cat that was coming, and there was actually one that the cat freaking dug out. But after I put these, they actually survived these 2 weeks, and I just realized that this is my bell pepper plant and my jalapeno plant. Both of these guys are giving me bell peppers and jalapenos now. I'm gonna have to cut these off because the plant is way too small still. It needs to grow a little bit more before it can start giving me bell peppers. This one has like 6 bell peppers. Like, what are you thinking trying to give me 6 bell peppers when you're this tiny? And what is going, girl? As you can tell, Bailey is thriving out in the backyard right now. She got zoomies. I also planted these onions, and they grew a lot in 2 weeks. Why are you She's fighting with Ricardo inside, I think. I planted this tomato plant, both of these actually, in like February. These guys took a long time to grow because of the weather, but thankfully they're getting there now. Same thing with the bell peppers. The reason why I'm going to Home Depot right now is because the tomato plant has gotten extremely big now, and it has a really big tomato here. Unfortunately cracked, so we're gonna go get tomato cages to prop up the tomato plants and really make sure they thrive as soon as they start giving me more tomatoes. Our neighbor is a little excited to see us, but our sunflowers are really tall now, so I'm so happy because I really thought that those weren't gonna come out at all. I had been telling you guys for a while like, oh, the sunflowers are not doing well. They weren't coming out. It took them about 3 to 4 weeks to actually come out, but I think it's because I planted them way too early in the season, so the weather was just like kind of weird. Same thing with like the tomatoes, because I planted those all at the same time. Now they're finally thriving because now it's finally like their perfect weather. But sunflowers are so tall. I'm so excited. But we're gonna go to Home Depot so we can really set up the garden to thrive now that it's actually time for it. So step 1, tomato cages and more flowers so we can plant them in the tulip garden bed. I truly only have one thing on my list to buy at Home Depot: tomato cages. Let's see what we actually come out with. Let's go.
You didn't tell me to get off. I'm expecting for her to open my door because I always. Oh, there you go.
Check. I was gonna get this, but I think my plants need some. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so glad you got it.
My plants need some extra nutrients. I'm gonna take some of this neem oil because this kind of gets rid of some of the pests and stuff, and it's like more of a natural pesticide. It's an oil, 11 cents, so let's take it. I'm gonna go ham with all of these seeds that they have here because I want to do a cut flower garden, and even though I already planted some underneath the tree, the squirrels, gophers, cats, everything has been getting to them, so I'm gonna plant them where I have the tulips right now, and hopefully that way the critters won't get the seeds. But it's a long garden bed, so I have to get a lot of flowers. Thankfully they do have a lot of different kinds here. They have English daisy, butterfly flower, lupine, hollyhock. This looks cute. I want some marigolds as well. Let's do more zinnias, but this time I'm gonna get mixed colors. Look what I found. I've been looking for you boys everywhere. Literally, I went around the whole Home Depot and I couldn't find it, but they were hidden in this little corner. I don't know which ones I should get. Are they all the same thing? Got the goods. I'm gonna take 3 because I only have 3 tomato plants, and then I'm also gonna take stakes to put in between because I just grabbed some tomato little clamp hooks as well. We're bringing the tomato cages in and we're putting them on. I got the 54-inch tomato cages, and honestly I'm so happy because this plant already is taking up halfway and it's a baby plant, so I think they're gonna outgrow this really fast. So I'm gonna put them on the smaller one too, even though these ones are kind of small. It honestly makes me so sad. Look at all these flowers, but like I had said in the morning, like these plants are way too small to be giving me tomatoes. I just want them to grow into their tomato cages before they start producing tomatoes, so we have to pluck them out. This is the baby that I got from Amazon last night. Ooh, we got a big boy here. So this is a fruit and bloom booster. I'm gonna put it in all of my plants so they can grow, so they can get all their nutrients. And I also buy the cow manure. So I'm like, oh my.
Oh, I'm so glad you got it.
That one I'm just gonna spread all over the soil. I only bought one for now, but I'm gonna see how my tomato plants do, and then I can just buy it for my other planter as well. All right, now let's add this to all of our tomato plants. Put on my handy dandy gloves because this smells so freaking bad. But I just called my mom and she said that this was gonna make my plants actually thrive, so I'm putting it on right now. It smells like literal. Alright, and Ricardo is watering the avocado and sunflower plants. I added a little bit of eggshell to the tomato plants. We added the cages, some earthworm castings, and a little bit of the fertilizer. I only added the fertilizer to the big plant though because I do want the other ones to still grow a little bit more before they start producing the fruit. We got our garden ready. It is about 7 p.m. and I'm starting to get really sleepy. I didn't think the jet lag was gonna like hit me hard, but honestly last night I fell asleep like at 9 p.m. and I woke up at 1 and I couldn't go back to sleep. I didn't go back to sleep till like 4:30 a.m. and then I woke up like at 8 a.m. so I'm kind of like a little bit off schedule, like not 100%. This is my first time like I've had like this jet lag vibe thing. I don't think it's that bad, but at the same time it is 8 p.m. and I'm already starting to feel tired, so make a quick dinner and go to sleep. We were craving aguachiles for dinner and I didn't think we were gonna make them because we were really tired, but honestly I was like, get your fat ass up and do them, and also Ricardo helped me with it. So I'm about to do the salsa. I added a serrano, 2 garlics. This is like aguachiles negros, like Sinaloa style. I found a recipe on TikTok. I modified it a little bit and I really like it, so I'm gonna do it again.
Cilantro.
1, 2, and 3. Half a tablespoon of Maggi sauce. Half. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Some pepper. And then I also went ahead and added some of these salsas that I have laying around. This is the culichi negra sauce. Some of that. This is also the culiche chiltepín one. This. And some of salsa picante negra. And now we blend. Here are the aguachiles that have been in lemon for about 15 minutes now. I posted a TikTok the other day showing when I was doing this recipe, and a lot of people in the comments were like arguing about how long I should have left them in the little lemon, and a lot of people were like, yeah, people from Sinaloa pretty much eat them raw. Honestly, I really like them. I wouldn't say completely raw. I'd say they stay in here for 10-15 minutes maximum, but here they are. They look verde. They just need to marinate in there for like a couple minutes, and then it's time to eat with the tostada. Good morning. We are finally going for our first run post travel, and that means that I haven't had a proper training run in 2 weeks now. now, which I am so scared about because it's like, what if I lost all of my conditioning? Like I had mentioned in the previous clip, we were walking about 6 miles every single day regardless, so we weren't just being like sedentary for 2 weeks straight, but it wasn't the training that I had been doing prior to leaving, so I'm scared. And my breathing is still not 100% today, so we might struggle a bit, but you know what? We have to do it regardless, so let's go try it out, see what we're able to do. Something is better than nothing. Let's go for a run. All right, I'm ready. Stretched out a little bit, mentally prepared. Let's get this run. We're doing a 2.7 intervals run today. We're starting off with 1 mile at a conversational pace, so let's get it. All right, I just finished 3 miles, which means I still have it in me, but it was intervals, so I was doing like 0.25 run at a certain pace and then rest for 60 seconds and then kept doing that for like 2 miles. I'm not gonna lie, I did have to stop about like 3/4 of the way through because I was feeling really congested and I couldn't really breathe. So I came to the car, I had some water. Ricardo actually let me borrow his inhaler again and I was able to finish, thankfully. It was kind of hard. We have almost 3 weeks left. Now I have to run back home. We need a shower, wash my hair, get ready, eat some breakfast. It is 2 days since the last clip I showed you guys. Yesterday I fully took on like an editing day. I was catching up with all of my Japan content. I made the cocido yesterday and we have leftovers, so I think I'm just gonna heat that up really quick and have it for breakfast. I think I showed you guys in a previous video how I made cocido, but it's honestly so easy. So yeah, let's go home. I feel so fresh after that shower, but I have my caldito here. Ricardo is actually being a Grinch though, and he's not eating leftovers with me. He prefers to eat egg over this bomb ass meal, and then I have the cabbage and the zucchini on the side because it won't fit in my plate. But this caldo, so nutritious. I'm gonna get ready for the movie premiere today with you guys. I feel like I haven't really gotten ready for YouTube in a while because I do have the new makeup that I bought from Japan, and it's only like 3 or 4 different things. I thought I would show you guys the things that I got, how I've been using them. So I'm gonna have my caldito and let's go to the beauty room to get ready. Hopefully this will do the trick of my congested nose. Thank God my energy levels are tip top today. I'm feeling great. I don't sound that well. I'm just like nasally because like I'm here. But other than that, I feel really good. So let's get ready for a movie premiere. We're watching the movie Rosario, and if you know anything about me, I absolutely hate scary movies. You guys know I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone, try out new things, new experiences, say yes to a lot of the things I would normally say no to, and even if that means I'm gonna have my eyes closed the entire time in the movie, but I get maybe meet some new people, maybe even have some yummy food and just have like a fun day out, then I'm going to suck it up. Ricardo, on the other hand, he loves scary movies. Honestly, ever since Ricardo and I started living together, he doesn't really watch scary movies anymore because he likes watching movies with me. He wouldn't really do it like on his own time, and with me, I am not watching a scary movie or let alone just play a scary movie in my house. I feel like it just gives bad vibes as well. This baby right here is what is called a turtur, I think I'm saying it right, cushion, and this one is in 24N. I was a little bit scared because I've heard that Japan doesn't have that many like shades, and I feel like my skin tones are like a little bit weird because, like, for example, my hands are a little bit darker than my face. I just eyeballed it with this one and I feel like it matches pretty well. It's a tad bit too light for me, but with like bronzer and stuff, I feel like it can make it work. I've been loving it because it's like this kind of like a spongy texture, and all I do is like I press on it a little bit. Actually, before that, I got this Biore UV. It's an SPF that is like a little spray. Japan has really good SPF, so I had to get like at least one, and it was also pretty inexpensive, so I'm gonna spray this all over my face. Hopefully I'm doing it right because the instructions are literally all in Japanese. I will say it does like tingle a little bit, but the smell is nice. Now that we have sunscreen on, let me show you guys how this literally works like magic. At first I was using it like this, like I was just kind of like resting it in, but I feel like when you swipe it, it works better. But before I do that, I shouldn't have freaking done this. I go in with my handy dandy blush. I did buy one blush in Japan, or what I thought was a blush, but I didn't really like it. I didn't do much research into the blush, so anybody that knows, is this blush. It says Ink Mood Glowy Tint, and it's from the brand Lucky, but this Juvia's Beauty one is so good. I don't know how I'm ever gonna find one that I like more than this one, especially like the color. It just looks so Barbie pink like, and I have blush blindness here. You guys already know this. Sometimes I wonder how I'm going to react to my blush like 20, even not even 20, sometimes it's like 5 years from now. I'm gonna be like, what were you doing with your blush, girl? But trends come and go, and now that we have our blush looking like this, now I can go in with the cushion and just kind of like swipe my way through. It looks crazy at first, but just trust the process. All right, there we go. This light was definitely like making it look extra crazy, but in person it's not that crazy. It looks really good. The coverage is really nice. Bronzer time. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's really nice to work with. I'm gonna lightly set with this Maybelline Fit Me powder. And now I have my Milani Make It Last setting spray. When I was on vacation, I had this one. This one is a dewy one. That's the only one I was able to find in a smaller size. But this one is the one I've been using forever. I'm gonna use this one instead today. This is an eyeliner that I also got in Japan. It's called Can Make Tokyo Creamy Touch Liner. And the last thing that I got from Japan is this eyeshadow little palette. It's supposed to be eyeshadow, I think, but I used it for highlighter and for my lid yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna use this shade as like highlighter. It looks like Pixie dust, but it also looks like highlighter. For my like lid and a little bit of my inner corner, I'm gonna use this one. This one is more of like a chunkier glitter. Absolutely love it. Makeup is ready. I'm gonna do my hair off camera because I need to go. I have like 30 minutes to fully do my hair and get ready. So hair, and then I'll show you guys now. Hair and makeup done. Let me show you guys the outfit I was planning on wearing. Here it is. Kind of like a cocktail dress code, but it is a movie premiere and I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more casual because I was gonna wear a cheetah print dress and it looks super cute, but I feel like this is kind of like overdressing. I really hope I'm wrong. The worst is when you get there and you're like, I am so underdressed right now. But I'm gonna wear a suit vibe top, skirt, and a denim top. Here's the OOTD. I'm taking the bag that my mom handed down to me because I think it looks cutie. And honestly, I'm so sad at this necklace. I love it, but it already tarnished on the Japan trip, but I'm still wearing it. I'm taking my lip product in here and we are off to the movie premiere. We're filming on the DJI today. We're whipping it out. When I first tried it out, I didn't really like it because I felt like it didn't track me well, but we're gonna try it out again. But I am at my parents' house. We came to drop off Titi. Hi, babe. We're staying with grandma again, and then my mom over here is making pollito. I want to stay for the pollo now. Ricardo drew a chicken nugget on the fridge. Let's go outside and see what the guys are doing. My dad's having a barbecue. No me invito. Shut up! What are you hiding from?
You don't need to invite.
Yeah, but you were gonna have a carne asada and you didn't invite me. I invited myself.
Excuses. All time you excuses.
You guys, fun fact, my dad made this. My dad is like literally like the builder of the house. He built this thing. Well, this was his first invention. He saw it somewhere and he wanted to replicate it. He even used like this extra countertop from like a project and he put it here. My dad has been complimenting me. I don't know what.
He wants something.
¿Cuánta plata quieres? ¿Cuánta plata quieres? We just made it to the parking lot. We are actually very early today for the first time ever. We got lost 2 times and we're still early, so that is perfect. So we're going to the Chinese theater, so let's go walk. We are reunited with the crew. We are here. We're gonna watch this movie, you guys. Oh my gosh, look how scary that looks. We are in the theater. We took some pictures over there right now. She's that girl. Do you think we slayed the pictures or what?
We slayed it. We always slay it. Easy way.
We're getting our popcorn. We're gonna be healthiness vibes. A water today. We don't need those extra calories. Got a popcorn. Can I have a water, please? Agüita. Ready to go into the auditorium? Left or right, people?
Left.
Here we go. I'm already scared.
We're the only ones.
Nice.
First come, first serve. Is that sage?
I think it is sage. What the heck is this? House of Intuition, Cleanse, and Purity. This is Palo Santo. Cardo bought us some nachos. Movie's about to start. Okay, we are out of the movie and are on our way to the after party. The movie was actually really good and it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. Just a little bit of couple jump scares and like scary lady. But other than that, 10 out of 10. This is the outside of the theater we were just in. It looks so beautiful. And we are going right there, the Roosevelt Hotel, for the after party. They better have food there because I'm starving.
I'm starving too.
Otherwise, we're going right to eat. Throw your wristbands, people. They're going ham with the song. They're putting it in the bathroom too. We're gonna eat and then insomnia cookies. Guys, we are at USC campus, literally. We were craving the insomnia cookies and these were the closest ones we could find. We're gonna live our college experience right now. It's midnight. It's about to be 1 a.m. So
we have to hurry.
Yeah, because they're gonna close. We made it to USC, y'all. Oh my gosh, this campus is nice. Gio, it looks like Hogwarts. Yeah, look straight ahead. Okay, we're definitely lost. We're leaving. I don't think we're supposed to be here. We're not playing the part right. We need to get it together because they close in like 20 minutes. And I need my salted caramel cookies tonight. What is that? Hi. So, spoiler alert, Insomnia Cookies is actually inside the campus and we were unable to go inside the campus. There were like security guards everywhere. I didn't think I was gonna get my order, but I